So Bill Clinton is having allegedly some heart issues. He was seen with some kind of machine going on vacation the other day. We don't care. Like, Bill Clinton was the most Republican, Democratic leader we've ever had. A lot of the policies that we have that we cannot come out of, the 3 strikes you're out. And he has even apologized for the policies that he has implemented that literally destroyed so much of the Black and brown communities. Like, we don't care, pumpkin. Don't know what to tell you. We don't care. Don't care. And on top of that, when Giselle Maxwell was served her documents, that she would be arrested and that she's being charged for the crimes that she was convicted of, it was at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. I don't know why y'all don't remember this stuff. Giselle was at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. So let me give you the tea. So the attorneys for the DA office wanted to drop these paperwork to Miss, Giselle Maxwell, and they read that she was going to be a guest at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. So, like, the Clintons, like, give me a break. Like, we don't care. We don't care. All right? Why is Giselle going to Chelsea Clinton's wedding if y'all ain't BFFs? Like,
former President Bill Clinton, 79, was spotted at a Hamptons airport with a portable defibrillator, fueling fresh health concerns. No official statement yet from his team.
Isn't this sweet? A dad walking his daughter down the aisle. Here's the full pic. Look who was invited to the wedding. Oh yeah, that's Giselle Maxwell. And if you haven't been living under a rock, you'll know that she's been in the news lately. Why? Because she's serving 20 years in federal prison for child charges with Jeffrey Epstein. She ended up on the wedding guest list of Bill Clinton's daughter. Not just that, she's in the front row. I mean, these aren't the cheap seats, and I know this is a big, big wedding, right? I mean, she's not way in the balcony or way in the back. She's right in the front row. This picture shows that it's way past Republican and Democrat. That stuff's just to divide people like you and me. This is about global elitism. And I'm just grasping at straws here, just for entertainment purposes. Maybe this picture is the reason why we didn't see any of this until after the Biden administration, right? I mean, that guy right there, he's a pretty big deal. So what do you guys think? They say a picture says 1,000 words. Man, I think this one writes a book.
Sign laws increasing penalties to build more prison cells to carry out the death penalty. I understand this issue, and it is not a simple thing. First, we must recognize that most violent crimes are committed by a small percentage of criminals who too often break the laws even when they're on parole. Now, those who commit crimes should be punished, and those who commit repeated violent crimes should be told. When you commit a third violent crime, you will be put away and put away for good. 3 strikes and you are out.
That was Bill Clinton on the receiving end of some harsh words last night. Clinton was in Watts, California, campaigning at a restaurant for his wife. The criticism came from a woman in the crowd who was upset about the former president signing a controversial federal crime bill in 1994 that created lengthy sentences for many drug offenses.
1988, that they were defeated in 1984, that they were defeated in 1980, there comes to be a sentiment among the Democrats that they have to adopt a position that is much more kind of centrist.
It became virtually impossible for a politician to run and appear soft on crime.
I was not for the bill that he was talking about because it was not tough enough on the criminal.
You know, when you're in an environment where everybody's trying to do the same thing, everybody's competing to be tough on crime, you quickly all end up in the same space, so it doesn't become a political advantage unless you do something more.
We need more police on the street. There is a crime bill which would put more police on the street, which was killed for this session by a filibuster in the Senate, mostly by Republican senators.
We had consistently had squishy soft liberal won't protect you, tough conservative will protect you. We won that fight every time. And by the late 80s, early 90s, people like Bill Clinton have begun to figure out they had to be able to match us.
I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
Bill Clinton is trying to figure out how he can deal with a country that's still basically Reagan's country, but he's trying to govern as a Democrat.
Violent crime and the fear it provokes are crippling our society.
Then some high-profile, very horrendous crimes take place.
Residents pulled together in the search for 12-year-old Polly Klaas. They're now coping with the discovery of her body over the weekend.
Polly Klaas abducted from her bedroom at home and ultimately killed, which led to the California 3 strikes and you're outlawed.
When you commit a third violent crime, you will be put away and put away for good. 3 strikes and you are out.
A person is convicted of their 3rd felony. Essentially, that person is mandated to prison for the rest of their lives.
So many 3rd strike defendants awaiting trial, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department is forced to release 4,200 misdemeanor inmates every month to make room for incoming 3-strike prisoners.
And it's in line with many of the other policies we've created, particularly mandatory minimums.
Mandatory sentencing. We said we were no longer going to let judges consider the circumstances around a crime. We're just going to impose a mandatory sentence.
And that's a difficult thing for judges because they are trying to dispense justice on a daily basis and are unable to do so.
In many California communities, all civil trials have been canceled to catch up with the criminal case workload.
We've taken discretion away from judges, arguably the most neutral party in the court, and given it over to prosecutors.
95% of the elected prosecutors throughout the United States are white.
Serious violent criminals serve at least 85% of their sentence.
We passed a truth in sentencing law that kept people in prison for 85% of their sentence.
Truth in sentencing. The idea is you're sentenced to a certain amount of time. The public wants to be confident that you're going to do just about every bit of that time.